a kind boy, and an injured bird. In a small, peaceful village surrounded by fields of golden wheat and rolling hills, a young boy named Kabir lived with his grandfather. The two shared a simple but joyful life, filled with the warmth of love, the wisdom of grandfather stories, and the beauty of nature all around them. Grandpa always told Kabir, kindness is like a seed. You never know how far it will grow. Kabir cherished these words but hadn't yet understood their full meaning. One chilly autumn morning, as Kabir and Pa walked to the edge of the forest to gather firewood, they heard a faint chirping sound. "Grandpa, do you hear that?" he asked, tilting his head to listen more closely. Pa nodded. Together they carefully approached the sound, pushing aside branches. There on the cold, damp ground lay a small bird. Its feathers were ruffled, its wing bent awkwardly, and it trembled with every breath. "It's a migratory bird," Pa said, crouching down to inspect it gently. "It must have gotten separated from its flock and hurt itself." Kabir's heart ached for the bird. "What will happen to it, Pa?" "Can we help it?" Grandpa's face softened into a warm smile. "We can try, my boy. Every life matters, no matter how small. Let's take it home." Carefully, they carried it back to their small hut, where they make a cozy little nest from an old basket, lined with straw and cotton. The next few days became a new adventure for Kabir. He named the bird Chiru and took on the responsibility of caring for it. Every morning, Kabir would check on Chiru, clean its wound, and took care of it. Kabir crushed grains into smaller pieces and fed them to Chiru, who chirped weakly at first but began to show signs of improvement with each passing day. One sunny afternoon, Kabir decided to take Chiru outside for some fresh air. "Look, Chiru," Kabir said, pointing at the wide, open sky. "That will be yours again someday. You'll fly high with your flock." Although it couldn't fly, the bird flapped its healing wings and began to follow Kabir as he walked around the field. Kabir loved this special bond of them. The bird would follow him to the fields, hopping along as Kabir helped Pa with chores. One day, Kabir had an idea. "Pa, can we go fishing tomorrow? Chiru might enjoy it, and we can catch some small fish for it too." Pa chuckled. "That sounds like a wonderful plan. Let's leave early in the morning." The next day, Kabir, Pa, and Chiru set off for the nearby lake. Kabir carried a small fishing net. Pa brought a basket for the catch, and Chiru hopped happily alongside them. As Kabir cast his net into the water, Chiru hopped around excitedly, chirping as if cheering him on. When he finally pulled net up, he found a few small fish wriggling inside. Chiru chirped loudly, hopping closer. Kabir laughed. "Don't worry, Chiru, these are for you." They spent the rest of the day by the lake, enjoying the gentle breeze and the company of one another. As weeks passed, Chiru grew stronger, and its chirps became louder and more joyful. Eventually, Chiru was all fine and ready to fly. Grandpa said with pride, "You've done well, Kabir. Chiru is almost ready to rejoin its flock." Kabir felt a pang in his chest. Thought of saying goodbye was bittersweet. By the time spring arrived, Chiru was ready. One morning, Kabir and Pa heard the distant call of migratory birds in the sky. Chiru perked up, flapping its wings eagerly. Kabir carried the bird to the open field where they had first brought it. With trembling hands, Kabir held Chiru up. "It's time for you to go home," he said softly. Chiru looked at Kabir for a moment, as if understanding, and then took off. Its wings were strong, its flight steady. Kabir watched as Chiru soared into the sky, joining its flock. Tears welled up in Kabir's eyes, but they were tears of joy. Grandpa placed a comforting hand on his shoulder. "Kindness is like a seed, my boy. Look how far it's grown." The following autumn, as the leaves turned golden once again, Kabir noticed a small flock of migratory birds flying over their home. Among them was a bird that swooped down near the courtyard, chirping loudly. Kabir recognized Chiru instantly. It came back to say thank you. Grandpa said with a smile. Kabir's heart swelled with warmth. In that moment, he truly understood Grandpa's words. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, could heal, connect, and create bonds that lasted a lifetime. Moral of the story: acts of kindness, big or small, have the power to heal, connect, and make the world a better place.